All right, guys, it happened again. I'm dubbing over the audio because it was hijacked by my book on tape. But here's the workout. So you guys synchronize that right there. And here are the movements involved for today. We've got pivot push-ups, dive bombers, spider push-ups, plank push-ups, push-up to down dogs, 80-20 squats, 180 squats, elevator squats, pulse squats, and double lunge squats. All right, so there are all the movements. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Hey, let's get started with the warm-up. Back it on up, and we'll sweep the arms out wide and bring them up overhead and stretch. And we'll bring it down to the floor. And we'll stretch out the hammies. Now hands on your shins. And I like to do a little twist right here. I always get a crack in my back when I do this. Now we'll go back down to the floor. Bear with me on this narration. Step one leg back into our Spider-Man pose. We're just gonna roll with it. And yeah, we're working out those hips. Working out the tension in the hips, more like. And look at all the fun toys. Oh, press back into downward dog. Look at all the fun toys in this garage. There's a little dirt bike. There's 2 mini quads. There's a little bicycle upside down. Oh yeah, you can also be shifting your weight left and right. You guys know the deal, right? Shifting your right shoulder back to the left. You can also walk out that dog. So pedaling out your feet. And now you can come forward into plank and step the other foot forward and move the hips around in here. Yeah, lots of fun toys at this house. 2 little boys running around there. They always need to be entertained. And step the feet under you and hang low to the flow. And I like to grab the elbows and swing left and right here in ragdoll pose. Yeah, getting into that posterior chain. Hands on the shins. Lift up your chest, set that spine, and we go back down to the floor. Stretch. Sweep the arms out wide. Reach up overhead. Bring your hands together and bring it back down to the flow. Hamstring stretch. Hands on the shins, halfway lift. And that's where you want to activate your spine and really lift and try to flatten your back. Back to the floor. Step one leg back. Reach your hands up high overhead. Hands together and lean out to the side. You can strain your arms here to get a little bit more of a stretch out of it. And then you pull back, side, pull back into extension. As you're pushing your hips forward and down, we'll go 2 more reps, I think. And we'll just keep going. This really gets into the hip flexor. I love that stretch. Hands down. Push back into downward dog. And you can do all the activation things here. You can pedal out the feet to stretch the calves and the ankles. You can shift your weight left and right to get the shoulders to warm up and the triceps. All that good stuff. And then you can reach back with one hand and grab an ankle. As you peer your head through the window, press through that supporting arm. Switch sides. I feel rushed. Why do I feel so rushed? And switch sides, guys. And hold, nice. And then we're gonna lean forward into plank. We're gonna do a push-up. You can also do it from your knees. And press back, and that's it. And side forward push-up, and we'll do another one to downward dog. Nice and slow. We'll do another rep. Push up to downward dog. And looks like we're doing one more. Push up to downward dog. Do we want to do another one? Do we? We're going to hold the downward dog. Hold it. And now we're doing a dive bomber. Dive bomber. And now we'll press back. This is where you dive through. Keep your elbows wrapped inside. Dive bomber. Press back for 2 reps. Are we going to do another one? Yes, we are. Dive bomber. Press back for 3. And dive bomber. Push back for 4. Anything left? Anything else? Nope. Step the other leg forward. And we're going to even things out. So reach your hands up overhead. Lean to the outside. Lean it. Pull it back. Lean it. pull it back. There's 2 reps, and we're going 3. And hang in there. We're going 4. And now step your feet under you. Reach down to the floor and our hamstring stretch. Hands on the shins, halfway lift. Back to the floor. You guys know we're wrapping up this sequence. Feels so good. And sweep the arms out wide to the side and reach up overhead and pray as you sit into the squat. And just loosen up right here. This bottom position gets super tight for me and for a lot of people, I'm sure. Now let's go one hand on the knee. And so you can straighten that arm. You may not be able to get there, but try. And you should feel that hip on that side open up. You want to stay in your squat position though. And keep those heels down. And now we'll switch sides. Other hand props up. And you try to straighten that arm. Just forcing that hip open into that stretch. Should feel super good. Now we'll do a few squat bows, it looks like I'm about to do. So bend your elbows and hinge forward. Try to get low and then place your hands on your feet. Lift your chest as tall as you can get right here. And your hips might pull under you a little bit. So now the hips go back, hands on the floor, and try to drop your chest down as low as you can go. And then we'll go hands on the feet, and we're going to sit super tall again, as tall as you can get here. And now we'll step out to the side into our lateral lunge or our Cossack squat. And you want your arms on the inside of the knee, ideally, so that you can push that knee open and open up the hip a little more. And you want that heel down. I guess both heels down. And now I'll lift and we'll switch to the other side. We get a nice static stretch here. This one's been feeling money lately. I love this stretch. And that was it. Oh, we're going to do some squats. 1, give me 5 squats. And 2, 3, just let those legs wake up, those hips loosen up. And hopefully you're feeling pretty good, pretty warmed up at this point. I'm saying some things. I'm babbling right now. Just maybe shake it out a little bit more because I think we're going to get cracking. And follow my lead. I'm going to guide you guys. If you don't know where exactly we're headed right now, that's okay. Place yourself in my hands. Oh, we're about to get started, guys. With a push-up, pivot push-ups. And we're going, guys. Oh, sorry if that was kind of a slow start. But I got you guys now. We're in our pivot push-ups. Where you step out to the side, push up, hands together, push up, and rest. Ooh, this is going to be interesting without the timer. I'll do my best to help you guys. 2, 1, and begin. Dive bombers. So you're going to dive through and press back. Dive through and push back. Keep going. Sorry for that delayed start. But now I've got you guys. Know you're in good hands. Now. And rest. Okay, rest. Woo-hoo-hoo. I'm going to do my best to hit these starts and stops. Okay, spider push-ups coming up next. 2. And begin. That's where you drive one knee up to the elbow as you lower down into that push-up position. So you can do these from your knees as well. It works surprisingly well. These are super challenging up on, oh, ignore the honking outside. I think the alarm's going off. And rest. All right, and we got plank push-ups coming up next. And begin. You know, on the timer, it'll count down for you guys. I won't do the cues anymore. I'll let you guys hear the cues. I'll just guide you through the movements. So we're doing plank push-ups. You want to keep your abs super tight. And if you can, squeeze your glutes here too. You want a solid body as you're pressing, getting a really good tricep workout here. Okay, you should be resting already. You already know that. This is the last pressing movement. Push up to down dogs. And begin. Oh, I said I wouldn't do the cueing anymore. So you can give you a solid push-up and try not to allow your thighs to touch the ground. That shows me that you're keeping a solid core while we're moving through these. Okay, and now we're moving into the squat movements. And the first one's an 80-20 squat where you stagger your stance. You're gonna come up on the ball of your back foot and begin. Go ahead and squat in the staggered position. And I know this might feel weird. It might feel really good. To me, it felt super good. And switch your stance. Whoa, it's like a ninja there. Might feel awkward. Might feel really good. For me, it felt super good. All right. And next we have 180 squats, where you do a squat and then you jump and do a 180 spin and begin. Squat 180 and try to land right in the squat and then spring into that next squat. Or spring into that next hop 180 into the squat. All right, we're going. These start to burn, so just stick with it. Do your best here. And allow it to burn. Oh, and rest. Okay. Elevator squats. This is a nice low intensity movement where we're going to pause in different positions. So ready and go. We'll pause halfway. And drop down. We'll pause all the way down. Now come up, pause halfway. Stand up all the way and right back down. Pause. Down full, pause, up half, up all the way, down half, down full, up half, up all the way, down half, down all the way. Oh, and we're done on time. Okay, so those are the elevators. Now the pulse is where we're gonna stay at the bottom of the squat. We're just gonna pulse up and down at the very bottom. Ready, go for it. Pulse and pulse and pulse and pulse. And this is where the quads really start to burn, but stay low. Stay in that lower, I don't know, like 30% of the squat. And just live right here. I remember these being really tough. Pulse, and we're pulsing, and stand up all the way. Hoo-hoo-hoo. I can read my facial expressions. That hurt. Okay, double lunge squat. So start with the lunge, then hop, lunge, hop, squat, and see if you can maintain that hop in transition. Or if you need to, you can step in between, or you can step transition as well. But try to go. It's just 20 seconds. I want that intensity high, and I want this one to burn, and for you to work on your coordination. All right, we made it. Ooh. So the theme goes, we're back to our pivot push-ups, guys. Coming up next. Go for it. Ooh, the triceps really burn on these, so do your best. Try to give me some quality movements. And we're also trying to hit that high intensity because you're just working for 20 seconds at a time. And these are pretty cool and also really tough. Okay. Ooh, I'm talking about push-up technique. Yes, that is super important. So I'm going to watch you guys. Watch me, dive bombers. And this is really tough. Keep your elbows wrapped in your sides as you dive through. Right, elbows, pull them in. You got to fight for that position. When they wing out, it really dumps your shoulder into internal rotation. And with all the pressing we're doing today, that can be a little risky when you overload the shoulder in a bad position. It's literally pinching ligaments, tendons. It's not good. Spider push-ups, we're in it. So same pressing mechanics, elbows wrapped into the inside, core is tight. And we're driving that knee up and we're alternating too. Oh, these are probably starting to burn real good. So stick with it. Okay, we made it. Plank push-ups next. So bring some awareness to your core. I want a tight core. All right, guys, we're going. Abs crunching, bracing hard as you lower down to your forearm and press back up. So the pressing should really be weighing down on you now at this point. And keep moving through it. I know the shoulders are burning. Okay, and we made it. Now last one, push up to down dog. This has a nice flow to it. Remember mechanics. Get your mechanics dialed in. Lean over the front, press back. Lean over the edge of the cliff, press back. And see if you can bring a little heat to it this round. Let's go. Repping them out. It's our last pressing movement. Let's go. All out. Before we transition into the squats. Okay, there we go. We made it. And now we blast the legs. All right, so 80-20 squats. Get your staggered stance. Go for it. And your back foot, the heel can remain lifted off the floor. We're going to switch our stance soon. And switch. Ooh, seamless transition right there. Man, I like these a lot. And these actually can lead to the development of a pistol, which is a single leg squat. In that, you're supposed to load your front leg a little bit more than the back leg. All right, 180 squats. Go for it. This is an intense one, so try to stay moving as best you can and lean into that burn. You can hold on. By the time the burn sets in, you only got like 5 seconds left, so keep going, keep going. Allow this one to be challenging because the elevator is a little bit of a break. All right, elevator squats up next. You guys know the deal. It's going down halfway, down full. Up halfway, standing. Down halfway, down full. Up halfway, up full. Down halfway, down full. Up half. And then try to stand up and go straight back down to half. Down all the way. And we made it. Those ones are pretty good as long as you can maintain that time under tension. Pull squats now. These ones hurt. Let's go. Just bounce around down there. Sit way back in the heels. Keep your chest tall right here. Chest really tall with the hips reaching back. And just keep your lower back braced. Keep it locked in. And we're just going to bounce right here. Let's go. I know it's starting to hurt. And rest. All right. And another explosive one with the double lunge squats. And begin. Let's go. Yep, get your balance dialed in here. These ones are rough. Come on. Just stay moving. That's all you gotta do. You got one task. Let's blast the legs right here. This last movement. Then we're going back to the shoulders. All right. We made it. So our pivot push-ups, guys, we only have one more round through. So stay with me. Last time we're gonna do each one of these exercises. So let's go for it. Pivot push-up. Keep those sound mechanics as best you can, that tight core. And do your best, stay moving. If you need to take a break, do it and then get right back into it. We're almost there. All right, dive bombers up next. I know the shoulders are fried. Hang in, do your best. Let's go, dive bombers, begin. Dive through. Remember, keep those elbows pulled inside. And you also want your shoulder blades pulled down your spine. It's not just together, but down the spine. All right, we're in deep, guys. Remember, this is the last time you're gonna do each one of these movements. Okay, spider push-ups. These were deceptively challenging, so good luck right here. And do them from your knees if you need to. Let's go. Spider push-ups. Yow, I can see myself struggling. Whew. Yeah, these are rough. Stay in the fight. Yeah, I took a little break right there. Whew. All right. And we just got two more. Two more for the shoulders. Plank push-ups coming up next. And ride these out. Let's go. This is one of the easiest of the movements, of the pressing movements. This is intended to be a bit of a break. I know it doesn't feel like a break right now, but just push through these. You can handle it is what I'm trying to say. Let's go. Dig deep. And rest. Okay, and last upper body pressing movement right here. Push up to down dogs. Let's begin. Push up into your down dog and just flow through these. Challenge yourself right here. Pick up the pace and rock these out. Last blast for the upper body. Going down right now. Finish strong. Come on. And rest. Okay. Oh, I'm saying stuff. 80-20 squats. Ready? And go. I think I'm saying that we should be happy that the upper body is done for today. Now we got to finish the lower body off. And switch your stance. 80-20s. That actually means you're supposed to load the front leg 80% and only 20% in the back leg, but rest. And that's what actually gets you closer to your pistol. But I was doing more of 60-40 and that felt good for me. So totally up to you. 180 squats. Ready and go. Come on. Lean into this exercise right here because this is one of the nasty ones. I programmed it in for that purpose. Keep going because it's supposed to get nasty. And ramp up the pace. Jump a little higher. Let's go. And rest. Okay, elevators. This is our little break after the 180s. Let me see if I can cue you guys with the appropriate timing. Ready and go. Halfway. Down all the way. Up half. And then you stand right back down to halfway. Down to full depth. Up half. Then up, down to half. Down full. Up. Up all the way. Okay, we made it. Oh, the pulse. Guys, let's ramp it up. We're going to crank it out through the finish. And go. Pulse squats. Sit those hips back, weight in the heels, and chest up tall. Keep your chest up. That lower back's probably screaming at you too. Those quads are lit right now. Stay in it. Let them burn. Let's go. Almost there. Come on. Come on. And rest. I like reading my facial expressions. Oh, the pain. I can see it in my face. All right, double lunge squats. Go. And dig in right here. Sprint to the finish. We're going all out. Empty the tank, guys. This is it. This is it. We're going. Come on. Yep, stay moving. Stay moving. And rest. Okay. That was pretty darn good. So that's actually just 15 minutes of high intensity work. So I'm doing some crissy-crossies with the arm to stretch out the chest. You know, I tacked on, because Freddie wanted to do this, so you can blame it on him. That's my brother-in-law. We're going to do some back exercises to finish off the day. So you're not done yet, but just catch your breath. Breathe. Take deep breaths in. Stretch out your arms a little bit. Open up the chest. I know the pressing muscles got fried. And it looks like we're getting ready, guys. So get ready to do some back exercises. I'll guide you guys through this. After I adjust my shorts. The Lulus, man. They just keep creeping up. All right. So we're going shoulder width stance. We're going to send the hips back. And we're going to look how far over I'm hinged. So hips way, way, way back. Really hinging forward. And lifting up the chest. Hands back beside you. Behind you. Pull the shoulder blades together. Lift up the chest. And let's go hands. Raise them up in front of you. Keep those hands up. Give me your lower back brace nice and tight right here. We're going to hold. Hands up a little bit higher. Hold, 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 hold. Right here. Let's go hands up, hands up. Now bring your hands across your chest. Squeeze your buns and come up part way and right back in to that stretch, that low position. So we're pulsing here. Keep going. These are our good mornings. We're doing 10 reps. Keep going. And now hands back behind you. Shoulder blades pinched back. Really hinging over far. And we're going to lift the hands up, setting that lower back tension real tight and hold. Hold here for some amount of seconds. It's a mystery to everyone. And bring your hands down to the floor. Sit way back onto your heels. You can walk your hands out a little bit further forward if you want. And try to get your legs close to straight. Get a deep stretch in your hamstrings by sitting your hips way, way, way back and trying to straighten your legs. Feel that pull in the hamstrings and a good stretch. Now come on up. Shake out the legs. This series actually goes pretty quick. So we're going to do the wide sequence next. And follow my lead, guys. I got you. Okay. I'm still babbling. Let's go wide with the legs. Super wide. Super wide. And we're going to open up the chest. Pull the shoulder blades down the spine. Hands out to your side. And we're going to send hips way back. Way, 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 way back. Weight in your heels. Pull your shoulder blades together and down your spine. And lift up your chest, bracing that lower back. Lift your hands up further behind you. And raise your hands directly out in front. Sit your hips back further as you reach your hands further forward. And now lift your hands up, bracing hard through the lower back. Turn your thumbs down. Pick your hands up a little bit higher and hold. Hold right here. Now let's go hands across your chest and 10 good mornings. Go. So each time you sit back, you should feel that tension in your hamstrings, tension in the glutes. Lower back is braced the entire time. You keep that tension. Now hands out to your side and back. And we're going to lift them straight up in front of you as high as you can get them. Locking in that lower back. Now smash your forearms together and let's press for 10 reps. Let's go. 2, 3, 4. Keep your chest up, chest up. Keep going, keep pressing. Rep these out. Struggle. And we'll go hands back. I know you're hurting right now. I'm definitely blasted. We'll go hands straight up in front of you. Lift them up as high as you can get them. And smash the forearms together. Let's go. 10 more reps. These should feel rough right now. Keep your chest up as you're sitting your hips back as far as you can get them. Keep going. Keep pressing it out. Get your 10 reps. And then stand it up when you're done. Okay. Geez, that one wrecked my lower back. I remember that. So we're just going to do a stretch to finish it off here, guys. This is it. So step one leg forward, one leg back. Reach your hands straight up overhead. Oh, I have to yawn. I'm boring myself, apparently. And we'll lean out to the side and pull back into extension. You can lean out to the side, pull back into extension. And now raise up on your back ankle while you remain leaning out to the side and straight and rise up and down on that back ankle. Just try and get deeper into that stretch. Keep repping it out, guys. And we will switch to the other side. Just a quick little stretch down at the end. So reach your hands up overhead. We're leaning out to the other side this time and pulling back into extension. Hopefully you feel this stretch in your hip flexor. This one feels so good for me. And it's really good for preventing back pain if it comes from a tight psoas. So now we're rising up on the back ankle and settling down. And give me 5 reps total right here. And that is it for today. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one. We got, happy Aloha Friday. And next week we got more stuff coming. I'll see you guys. Aloha.